Indonesia's sovereign wealth fund Danantara has raised $3.6 billion through what it calls Patriot Bonds. CNA's Olivia Marzuki explains what they are and why they matter to President Prabowo Subianto's wider economic agenda.
What are Patriot Bonds? Put simply, they are a financial instrument used by Indonesia's sovereign wealth fund Danantara to raise money up front for national development. The bonds feature 5- and 7-year tenors with a 2% coupon, meaning they pay investors 2% interest and their capital is given back after 5 or 7 years. They are sold through a private placement. Danantara pitched them to about 30 members of Indonesia's business elite. At launch, the target was 50 trillion rupiah, or about $3 billion. It was reportedly oversubscribed, eventually securing 3.6 billion. Danantara has said participation was voluntary. But here's the question. At 2%, Patriot bonds pay far less than regular bond yields. It's not your usual fundraising deal. Then what's in it for investors?
So it's very clear that 2% coupon is not set for the market price, but more into the national purpose when the investors willing to participate to contribute to the country for the future development. So basically, the investor would not maximize their gain through this bond. From my perspective, this Patriot bond is more into strategic capital than the commercial borrowing.
The bar is set high for Danantara. President Prabowo says it should ideally generate returns of 10 to 15% per year. That's still far off, but he expects at the least 5%, equivalent to $50 billion in annual contributions to the state. It comes at a time when Danantara is still trying to win investors' trust.
Some overseas investors are uneasy about political risk, while the corruption concerns come up into meetings. But this is more into the duty to nation or national service. Investors mobilize their funds for the future development of Indonesia, and they only get 2% yield or coupon every year, so they will not maximize their return for short term, but they will contribute whatever they have to make a better Indonesia.
Danantara says it is committed to due diligence, transparency, and strong governance. It earmarks some $12 billion towards financing strategic infrastructure projects. CEO Rosan Ruslani mentioned projects in renewables, specifically waste to energy. So yes, Patriot bonds are one way to raise money more cheaply at home, but they're also a litmus test of something bigger for Danantara, whether it can put the money to work and deliver real returns. I'm Olivia Marzuki for CNA Explains.